Hi, the Mudbrooker here. Finally getting around to making that tag video I owe Deco Juicer concerning my hobbies. I have two hobbies really. First, I like to watch birds. No, I'm not one of them yahoos who puts on a pair of shorts, grabs his binoculars and Birkenstocks and heads out in the woods to harass the birds where they live. No, I'm fairly lazy, so I like to sit at my kitchen table and have them come to me. This past week's actually been kind of an interesting one for watching birds. We had a new visitor, which we haven't had out here before. I know pigeons aren't terribly exotic, but it's the first time we've ever had any around here that I can remember. And second, I finally got a decent picture of the elusive pileated woodpecker. It's taken me better than a year and a half to get a picture of this wretched bird. He shows up every couple of weeks to torment me, usually when the camera's either on the charger or in the other room. By the time I get the camera, get it turned on and focused, I am just in time to get a blurry picture of his ass as he's flying away. But this time he actually cooperated a little bit. I kind of wish he'd landed on the suet feeder so I could get a little better idea of the scale of the bird. They're the biggest woodpecker known, stand about a foot tall, roughly the same size as a crow. He came down, landed on the edge of my deck, and contemplated the suet feeder for a little while, then decided to go back up into the tree. The branch he's working on here must have quite a few bugs in it. It's an old dead branch. It's about as big around as my arm, and within 5 minutes he had it pecked clean through. As for my other hobby, well, it's kind of a solitary pursuit. I remember doing it even as a young child, and even though I didn't understand all the whys and wherefores, I knew I really liked doing it. As I got into my teenage years, my interest really peaked, and I would engage in this little activity 4 or 5 times a day sometimes. But as I gotten older, I've slowed down a little bit, but I still indulge at least twice a day. And it gives me the same thrill it always did to reach in my pants, pull out my change, and see if there's anything worth adding to my coin collection.